Yo, 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 yo. Yo. What's up? I think we're good. I think we're live. We'll see if everybody gets in here in a second. Dude, MRIN's already 20 bucks. Oh my lord. Yo. All right, I'm just making sure everybody gets in. Everybody knows. Nice. Dude, MRIN shot straight up there. That's crazy. Absolutely wild. That was sick. We'll see how the price action goes down, but this looks pretty solid right now. Let me get over to MRIN on here. So hit right at 20, right at open, which is, that's pretty nice. We're already at 2 million volume according to Weeble almost. It's pretty good. Yo, what's up, Chris? How's it going, dude? Anybody new coming in? Let me know how the volume is with the mic and everything too, because I haven't streamed with this mic yet. So I'm going to make sure everything's solid. MRIN is holding really well here. It held that support line really good. I told you guys in the video last night, reclaiming this support of 1850 was huge, and it looks like it's done that so far. So we're going to see if it holds that through market today. What's up, Jacob? But yeah, this 1850 was key here. Let me move my camera and stuff so you guys can see this better. New folder. There we go. I don't have my thing set either. There we go. Actually, this might be better backing the other way if I'm doing it this way. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, this oh, sorry, I'm kind of scuffed right now. All right, yeah, so waiting for you, my dear money printing investor, man. Yeah, what's up, dude? Oh man, it is running in the 20s right now. Oh, dude, if we retest this, I think we can hold this as a support. Like I said, this 1850, like we were just talking about, was very key for it to reclaim for support. So see what happens. How's the music volume and everything? Good. It's all good. What's up, Nathan? What's up, Max? Man, I told everybody to have confidence in this when we were down on this, and I was like, dude, just hold on to it. You'll be fine. Just relax. And this is looking really good right now. Yo, what's up, Samson? This looks very good at the moment. Like I said, we need to retest that 2178, and if we can get there and break it with strength, we can make that a new support. Right now, I'm going to be seeing it fill through this channel until we see some more strength. So we'll see what happens here. Everything sounding good? All right, thanks, Jacob. Appreciate you, dude. How's the volume and buy orders looking? A lot of buys coming in at $20, a sell wall at 21 and 2080. It looks like they're building a wall at 2080. So it looks like they're trying to make this higher and higher. If they break through that, this is going to run. It's probably going to touch this if it can break those couple walls. Well, 2.48 mil seems solid. Yeah, it's not too bad. This is pretty good so far. This is the volume we needed to come back in. I think the key volume level we're going to need today, if we want a good push, is going to be about 50K or more. That's what I'm going to be looking for. If we don't get that, then we might have some issues. But it looks pretty solid so far. We just need to beat out the last couple days in volume, because the last 2 days have been awful. All right, so it's consolidating up here. That's fine. Usually you want a little bit of pullback on these. VWAP is sitting about 20.05, so it might bounce down to that. Here, can I get like a VWAP line on here that won't... Is there a VWAP that goes lined on it? I don't know if it will or not. Is this somebody's random VWAP? I don't even know what. I don't think it works. Oh well. Let's just put Bollinger Bands on it for now. Bollinger Bands will kind of tell us a good setup. All right, so anybody that doesn't know how to read Bollinger Bands, I like to color mine, so we'll change the settings. So the bottom, I'll put bottom. I'll usually put the green because that means more people are buying usually, and the top part I'll put like the pink because that means people are usually selling when it's hitting that area. I don't know why it's lower. We need. Oh, let's just do the blue like my chart. That makes sense. So basically, the wider the span gets, the more volatile. The tighter it gets, the more likely it is to squeeze, like how it got tight here and then it squeezed up. And that's how it works. It's kind of like an RSI. So if you go too close to the edge, like up here, you're more likely to bounce towards the middle like it did. And then this middle line's kind of like your VWAP, where it's like your average line in the middle. Quick look at the options volume, perhaps. I don't have anything to specifically look at that. I don't have that data on my stuff. I haven't subscribed to too many services for that. I can pull up Ortex, though. I think Ortex increased since yesterday. Most of my options data I've been getting from like other people because I have a few people that focus on options. I don't usually look at options too much myself. So we're increased of 121,000 borrowed, and we're back up to 12.36 million of the float being short. So we just hit 1940. Like I said, there was a good chance it was going to break that VWAP. We are going to look to see if it rebounds here. Hard support for right now is going to be 1851, so that's something to look at. Yo, what's up, Akash? What's the prediction for today? So we reclaimed the support like we needed to. I'm going to see if we can hold that. If we can push up and hit this 2178 and reclaim this is going to be a good move for the day. It's going to be hard to say where it goes, but if we can close above 20, we're going to be in a good spot going into next week with options expiring next week. So we'll see what happens, but as of now, we shouldn't have too many issues. What's up, Alexander? What's the short interest? The short interest is about 123% or 125%. Sorry. Yeah, we do need the pop. That would be great. Like I said, I wouldn't get freaked out about the sell-off. We were pretty extreme on this run, and we might be pulling back to 1850, but we'll see where it goes. Right now, we could be seeing support around 19. We'll see how it lands, though. Pretty much all of our support lines have held consistent, though, which is nice. I'm going to take off the Bollinger Bands. I'm actually going to put on my, I think I'm going to put on my algo bot. And then put on some of the indicators, not the buy-sell stuff. I do want to see, I'm interested in seeing where the buy-sell stuff pop up, though. So I set a strong buy here at, what was that, 1750? Yeah, that was pretty good. Okay, so none. We don't want the signals. We just want the reversal zones or the EQ crowd. We'll do the reversal zones. So I like this algo bot because it gives good reversal zones and then tells institutional activity and stuff. But these reversal zones are essentially kind of like the Bollinger, but it tells you like the pullback where it's at. So saying the pullback could be extreme to 16, but it would be very unlikely. We're more likely to sit in this open channel unless it's extreme volatility, like when this broke up like this. That's on Carve. I'm not super into Carve right now. I think it's very high risk. It's just getting pumped. We should have a similar run like AMC. Crazy how that jumped over $10. I mean, this is going to be an entirely different scenario. All of them are played differently. So, I mean, this one has a good chance. It's just like we just need the volume back in it buying. That's it. So, that's the big part of it. Check out Alf, please. All right, Hershey, 1 second. Let me see Alf. Alf is doing really good. They're ripping out of the open. That's nice. Yeah, I told everybody yesterday this would be a good spot to get in, and anybody that did that would be up like $2 right now, so that's solid. They're holding that 1369 support I thought they'd be good for. They've held it pretty much every trading day, so that seems like a very hard support for them. That's going to be your maximum downside if you're looking to get an Alf. So keep an eye on that, like about that 1370 area. I'm sure when they get more PR out too, it'll be nasty. Nice bonus one in your life. Yeah, dude. Hey, yo, appreciate that, Brennan. Oh, yeah, let me add the Discord stuff, too, for anybody interested. Or, yeah, so for anybody interested. So Discord. There's Discord if you guys want to join. You've also got, if that link doesn't work for some reason, we do have a custom tag. So you can do discord.gg/dreamcoined. It's going to look weird for me because it's highlighted, but yeah. Need Alphi to start making themselves some profit. They'll be solid, cousin. I mean, they wouldn't have done a buyback program if they weren't confident in their financials. So, especially not after literally like a month and a half of IPOing. So I think they're in a good spot. I wouldn't be too concerned on that right now. $19.32. Like I said, we could be seeing it settle back down to here. I mean, it already gapped up from yesterday at 1770, so there's a very high chance it could fill here. But we're going to see if it can hold a 19. We'll see what's up. What all are you guys hoping for today? What numbers are you thinking we can see on Marin specifically, or Marin? I guess it's pronounced Marin. I need to stop saying it like that. $25, you think? That voice crack though. It's terrible to play the stocks that are halted. I like to look at the chart and see if it's halted on the way up or down and jump in that way. I mean, it's not horrible, but it takes a little more skill to do. If you're not very skilled in day trading, it's a lot harder to do. So I'd make sure you know exactly your levels and you stop losses and stuff pretty good. Hoping for near 30, at least 22. Anything above 20, near 30. Consolidation would be obviously 25. Yeah, I think sitting at least here and consolidating wouldn't be too bad, but close over 20 would be great. Especially if we can push this and get that support like I was saying. It's going to take a lot of movement to get up there though. Let's check out the order flow. So does this update when I do this? So right now the outflow is greater than the inflow. Mostly on medium orders, but on large orders as well. Let me refresh and see if that changes. No, so that's about accurate. So right now the outflow is decreasing from the inflow. So we'll see what happens there. There you go, Marcus. That'd be sick, dude. There you go, Chris. Yeah, well, let's just say it goes to like $1,000, dude. Don't worry about it. It's going to consolidate as always. So the next rip is coming after hours or pre-market. I mean, it depends. Sometimes it just has a random spikes too. We'll have to see how it goes. We're seeing a lot of movement on a lot of the watch list stuff today too. Like for our July watch list, everything is pretty green. FSR is still in a downtrend, but they're pretty oversold. So they should be rebounding soon. Was there news on them? I don't think there was. Yeah, I don't see any reason to drop. It was just up some. And Foxconn, their what is it? Their mutual partner with Apple is talking about electric vehicle plants in Wisconsin, so that's nice. PDSB has some pullback right now, but it was running pretty good during pre-market. It was 11. SoFi was making a nice rebound from yesterday's stuff. CCXI is looking pretty strong still over the last few days. EDR is starting to make a rebound as well. CCIV is still on track to possibly hit 30 by the time they get their vote. SoFi calls looking amazing. 665 strike 716. Nice, dude. Explain outflow and inflow stats. So outflow and inflow kind of tells you the size of the orders coming in. So if we look here on Marin, we've got where is it at? I always mess myself up. There we go. So if we look here, you can see large buys, large sells, medium buys, medium sells, small buys, small sells. Usually the small is going to be retail, and then a lot of the medium and large are going to be like either bigger institutions, investors, or whales, whatever you want to call them. Because these are in million US dollars. So this is $12 million. This is $17.25 million. And usually it looks good for a stock on possible institutions buying if you have a lot of large orders buying and it's outmatching the outflow. So right now it's short. I mean, that's fine. It's usually been kind of lagging like this in the morning, especially when it's run, you know, somebody's going to get profits. But if we start seeing more large and medium buys like the last couple of days, that's going to be more bullish for going forward up into, you know, that kind of stuff. Then if we look at institutional holdings, they've increased in the last month significantly too. So that's always something to keep in mind. Been watching Verb. Hope it bounces back to 24 so I can get out. Yeah, I mean, like, if this gets some volume, I don't see why it wouldn't. We're gonna see if this hits my support. Like I said, we're looking for 1850 possibly. I'll check it in a second after I see if this tests my support. I'll look into Verb, just remind me. And then the short interest is about the same still, I think. I don't imagine there's too much going on. We could be seeing doubling down of shorts on peaks too, so that's something to keep in mind, where we could see the short interest spike up again. That's going to be a big thing too going into options next week, is how many shorts are frankly dumb enough to possibly double down on this going into call options expiring next week, because there's a lot of calls for $20 and $30 that would boost the price a lot. No, I'll still check it for you in a minute, Nathan. I just hear a lot. So this is my philosophy. If I hear a ton of people talking about a stock before I get into it, it's probably too late to look at for most people to even like talk about, which usually holds up well and helps people not FOMO, if that makes sense. You were down 70K yesterday. That would make sense. Yeah, because this is so down. I heard some people are rotating back to MVIS. I've just been weary because that was a big meme stock back in like February. It was just like heavy Reddit volume on it. We're just waiting to see what the stock is actually going to do here. I don't know if it's going to test the support now. Right now, this 19 is holding up well. I might just draw a line here for like a very vague support. There we go. So we'll see if it breaks through. So that's another thing with your charts. A lot of people, I don't know why a lot of people don't do this. I just do this stuff a lot. ARPO hits almost your buy point on 230. Yeah, ARPO has been a good buy since yesterday, like after hours. Oh yeah, I don't really have any neck pain right now, Django. I had to dig out a window well, so you know, like those big like metal things that go around your window so water doesn't flood into your house. So my I'm in the basement for my room, and we had bad rain in Colorado where I was at the other day, and for some reason my window well filled up and there was water over my window, so it just started pouring into my room through the window. So we had to like bail it out, and then my dad and I the last couple of days we ended up digging out the window well and replacing it. So that's why I was like sore yesterday, because I had pulled my neck when I was like shoveling and like digging it out, because we had to dig like 8 feet of dirt out almost. Yeah, MVIS is definitely random. I mean, from what I've seen, the company's all right, but it's screwed with too much by people. We're going to see where this lines up. Like I said, we're possibly looking for 1850 as a pullback. So, and we still got a very, very low support of 16 that's held up. So I wouldn't imagine it goes down to that, but this is definitely something to watch for now. What's the order flow looking like? So we've got about 13 million inflow, 19 million outflow. Large isn't too far off from the large, but medium is pulling gaps. So we'll see how that lines up. Each day it was like increasing slightly, but right now we're down like 3 million for today. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, those suck, Collie. They're not fun. We got it done now though, so we ain't gotta worry about it anymore. And I'm going into a weekend, so I can kind of just chill. That'll be nice. We're just gonna see where everything lines up because there's a big case for a lot of stuff. What am I expecting? I'm hoping for it to hold this support. This would be an improvement from yesterday, and then going into next week, that'd be a good sign. If we can get some volume, I want it to try to take over this support up, or take over this resistance and make it a support up here, but I don't know if that's gonna happen right now. We'd have to see. If you look at the longevity of the stock, though, it always does these similar cycles. It spikes and then consolidates, and then it spikes, consolidates, and then it spikes. Like, it does the exact same pattern every time it goes up. Every single time. So that's something to keep in mind. But we are at a higher short interest than we were back on, like I said in my last video. We are on a higher short interest than we were when we did this run on June 29th, where it went here and then went up. And we're at a higher price. So, literally, it's just like the lack of volume. If we get volume, it's good. I'm going to toggle this for now. But yeah, so like to make it cleaner, like you can see where every time it spikes and then goes down, and then it's like literally the exact same almost every time when it starts an uptrend. So the best case scenario is we staircase up going into next week, and then we could possibly hit this area going into like Monday to Tuesday. That would be my hope. Looks like we got a little more buying coming in because it's bouncing off of 19 again. So we'll see how this goes. I want to see what the buy walls are looking like. We're kind of just chilling right now, so. Order flows about 7 million difference, so that's something to keep an eye on. Medium is closing the gap. Large is kind of, and right now it's still about 3 million, so we'll keep looking at that when we can. The price seems to be going up a little bit though, so we're getting a little more traction going on. It looks like that 19 is going to be a rough support for now, so we'll see where it goes. Like I said, so does more big size outflow mean whales exited? It just means large batch orders sold. That's all. Really, this depends. Also, for anybody interested in supporting the channel, I've got like a low tier of only like, it's only like $2.99. So channel memberships, if you click this link, you can join. It'll get you a badge in chat like John Woo and Marcus have. And then you can get like special emotes you can use in chat. Nothing too crazy. I don't really expect to ever make too much of my content pay to use, but it's just like an extra avenue if you want to support me. 80% of MRIN owned by retail and 20% institutional. MRIN doesn't seem to get much interested for the media. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't get a lot of media attention. It's probably because of the main short interest coming. There's also a big catalyst coming out today where they should be reporting the actual interest based on the 2 times a month thing that goes on with FINRA and everything. And so we could be seeing the updated version of that, and that might get hype into the weekend if we are up a decent price and everything's going. So that'll be nice. Yeah, I figured ARPO was going to dump a little bit down, so that's a good one. Is Alphi rocketing now? Yeah, so like I said, I told everybody 13 was a good idea yesterday. Oh, that's Alphi W. Oh yeah, Alphi's ripping. Yeah, so this is my support. I told everybody buy near this yesterday. Like right when it was down here, you would have made decent money. You would already be up like $2. What stock program do I use? This is TradingView. Hold on, I can get you a link. I don't know if it'll let you use PayPal or not, Collie. I don't know how it works. So if you guys want to check out the software I use for trading stuff like this. Well, let me do that link. Hold on. Let me open up TradingView on my second monitor. I'll get you guys a link. Hold on. Where's this at? Refer. Yeah. So if you guys want TradingView, go here. If you use that link, it'll give you, if you ever decide to go premium, it'll give you like a free like $30 or something depending on the tier you do. So you can basically get like a month or 2 free of your membership. I mean, it's not too late in general to get into ALF for long term, but I mean, I wouldn't be buying this high after it runs. This is where, like, this isn't against you specifically, Nathan, but no, I think he was talking about using PayPal with YouTube, Aaron. But like, so this is a problem I see commonly with a lot of new people coming in, so I just want to go over this. So a lot of the time, a lot of you will ask if it's too late to get into something, right? This is already up 10% on the day. Normally, I'm not going to buy into something that's up 5 to 10% on the day. Like the days like yesterday and the day before where everything's severely oversold, that's where you should be buying. You don't want to be buying something the day that's already ripping up, especially as it's running straight through pre-market to open. That's usually a bad idea, and there's usually pullback that's going to happen. Like Alphi, I wouldn't be surprised if it drops down to, what is it? I wouldn't be surprised if it dropped down to like this 1440 area, at least under 1450 or back into the 14s. Yeah, for sure, Derek. No worries. I do at some point, I want to gauge interest, but when I do my new stock research stuff, I was tempted to convert some of my videos to shorter podcast form and putting it out to Apple and stuff like that, because I know there's a few like truckers and stuff that have my stuff. Or besides that, I kind of just want to start like doing a podcast that I could possibly do like once every week or once every 2 weeks, where I can kind of go over some of the watch list stuff I have for the month and just break down like 2 or 3 stocks into each of the podcast episodes and just go over those. Or I can just do like some of the educational stuff, like explaining how to like go over certain things or research different things like that. I got to figure out that format, but that's some long-term stuff as well. Yeah, no problem, Jacob. We've got Alphi chilling here. It went down to into the 14s, so I'd expect some pullback here soon. I'm gonna go back to MRIN and check in and make sure it's holding. So it broke that 19 support, but it's still hovering there. So it's roughly around this, which isn't bad. It's still staying away from the support. The more it stays away from the support, the better. We don't want it to test it too much, so. I'm not a fan of this song, to be honest. Grandma's riding a polar bear again. What a song name. So we might be coming up on a test of the support here. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I appreciate that, Jacob. Glad I could help, dude. What do you guys think? Do you think it touches support here? It might. It's getting to that point. And there we are. We'll see if it holds. Where's the sell volume at? Sell volume's 1851. They're trying to break this support hard. We'll see if buys come in. We're going to need buys to come in to offset this. And it held. Perfect. Literally on the nose, dude. On the freaking nose. It's coming back down, so we'll see if it keeps bouncing. We're just going to need a nice rebound back up to get away from this. We're just going to give it a second. See how it lines up. Yo, Marcus, thank you so much, dude. Did I hear support? Bro, I'm stressed a little bit with the support right now, but yo, thank you so much, dude. Appreciate you. Oh, man. This testing of the support right here is pretty solid, though. I'm liking how this goes. If it breaks through here, we might have an issue. But it's staying about here. If it goes like a little bit under and comes back, it's not a big issue. So we'll have to watch it over a couple of minutes, but we'll see. Because if you look at the grand scheme, that's not a very big break. You're not really worried about a couple, but if it keeps breaking through, that's where the problem comes in. So we'll see what happens. This is why I'm saying usually when it breaks this is normally when it's going to take a dive down more. That's kind of weird. I wonder why they wouldn't have that for that. Because like even YouTube Red, you can do PayPal. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I had YouTube Red do PayPal before. That's hella weird. I don't know how that would work then. Let's see if this rebounds back to support. I'll check the order flow. There might have been more selling. Yeah, 23 million selling, 15 million inflow. It's not like too bad right now. The medium is catching up to the medium, so that's nice. Large is still down by about 3 million, 3.4 million if you want to be exact, but and then small is outsizing the small by a lot, so it seems like a lot of like panic selling or just selling out from like a retail and stuff. So we'll see how it goes. I do have to get back to work here pretty soon, so I don't know how much longer I'll be streaming, but we're just going to check and see if this holds for a second here before I dip out on you guys. I'm going to check the short interest too, see if it's increased or anything. The crazy case would be is before they do official reporting today, if this had a huge jump and just put it on people's radars, like if it got up to like 150 or something. My assumption, right? So this is more a conspiracy thing, like more speculative. I mean, it's not really a conspiracy, but it's more speculative, right? So this is what I was thinking. A lot of people were trying to claim that hedge funds were being bailed out with the options, and it was done for that reason, which is stupid. Like it's not how it works. You can call the timing suspect, whatever. That's just how it is with things. But my assumption is that they knew the short interest rate was so high. They knew reporting was coming up, and they knew options would most likely be in play with the increased volume. So they've been trying to offset the short interest down a decent amount, in anticipation that if this was stupidly high alongside the options, when that gets officially reported, they're going to be screwed if a lot of people look at that. And so that is one of my more speculative things on the stock right now, where I think they were very aware of that situation and they realized they are kind of screwed if more attention comes back to this. And so I don't know if this will increase or decrease today, but this being above 100% would put it on the radar of a lot of people with official reporting of this from all exchanges, because that's supposed to be due today. So we'll see how that comes out. But that would be a very good sign of where we could get more support going into next week on this if a lot of people start looking at that. So that's what I'm going to be looking for over the weekend too. I don't know if anybody's had a similar view, but I've been thinking about that and I just haven't like vocalized it too much till now. When will ORF go up? You're probably looking at European approval at this point for it to go back up. It's going to be hard for them to move with that FDA rejection because it puts them in a bad cash spot. We're still about 8 million apart. Large is about 3.4 down. Medium is still about 4 down. It's still holding around the support area, so this isn't too bad. No significant buy walls except for at 18, so that's good. 18 should be a new spot to hold, even if it broke this further. So that's nice to see. Not doing too bad. Kind of seeing. I got holding the bag on ORF also, just gonna wait it out. Yeah, I mean, I covered ORF and you know, I feel bad telling people into stuff and then they lose money on it, but at the same time I also try to outline the risk pretty heavily on my stuff. Like ORF was a very lottery play if you were playing that into FDA. Like if that got FDA, you were essentially gonna be rich. And if you didn't get FDA, it was just gonna dump like it did. So that was a very like Yama YOLO some money kind of play. At least if you didn't play it going into FDA. Or I mean at least if you played it into FDA and didn't play it running up to that. That's what I mean. So No. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying like a few people from the Discord, like they got into ORF more because of me. And some people made money, but some of them decided to hold through FDA, even though I told them it'd be risky, and then they ended up losing on it. So now they're kind of stuck or they cut their losses. Like I think a couple people just cut their losses on it, but I mean, it rebounded pretty nicely from its lows. So MRIN is holding, so basically held this support area, which is nice. And we're going back up. Now we just need to break 1895 again and retest that to hold that as support. That's what you'd be looking for on that. Let's check order flow. We just need some more big buys coming in. Get like nice spikes during a lull. I would expect if this happens, we're going to see it around the similar time that it did yesterday. Where it'd be about an hour from now. Where yesterday they had that big inflow, or not an hour from now, it'd be about 20 minutes from now. They had like that big spike when it was lulled. Because they're only required to do it twice per month right now, as per regulatory rules. And FINRA actually had rules recently that they're looking to change that, so it's updated at least weekly, if not every day. So we'll see if that happens soon. I wouldn't be able to tell you, Michael. Everybody wants to YOLO on some plays like Zella and stuff like that, which don't have nearly the run that this have had so far. And I feel like there's a lot of people, because like if you look at social media, a lot of people are like, oh yeah, this and this is going to be the next MRIN. When one, MRIN isn't done necessarily. And two, the likelihood of another stock repeating this trend and getting to the short interest this has while repeating this trend is extremely unlikely. So everybody's like spreading their money out, trying to hit like another one from like $1 and go up like 1,000%. And it's just extremely unlikely that's going to happen. I think that's a big part of it too. And then like content creators don't like to cover it because they're like, oh, well, somebody else already called it. I'm just going to be feeding into their stuff. I don't want to do this. Or like either that or they just try to connect it to one of their other things to get view grabs. Yo, Aaron, thanks for joining the dream team on the membership side, dude. Appreciate you. Hope you enjoy the emotes. I want to get custom emotes made at some point. I just need to go on Fiverr and get them done. I just have random placeholder ones right now. Yeah, I literally see the next MRIN on Twitter and StockTwits all day, and it's like, you are delusional. I'm like, you tell me how often you see a stock go from barely trading over $1 for a long period of time to going up almost 2,000% in 2 weeks. That doesn't happen. Unless you're in like OTC. It's just people trying to view, grab, and click and get people on their stuff. That's all. Let me check a couple things real quick on my work stuff. Make sure I'm not having any issues for stuff. All right. Good. It's still holding this, so we're gonna hopefully see it bounce back up soon. That's the hope, and we'll go from there. We're still drifting in this channel, so we might be in this channel for a little bit. That's what you're looking for. Yo, you too, Derek. Have a good one, dude. Are you concerned about the low volume? Yeah, I mean, I am concerned about the low volume. That's been a concern for the last few days. That's what I said. A lot of this is going to be contingent on volume coming in. I think official NASDAQ reporting of the short interest, if it's accurate and they show the right numbers, that's supposed to be out today. If that shows pretty high, that might renew attention over the weekend, and Monday we might see a nice volume coming in. But it's going to be a lot contingent on the movement today and how those numbers look when they do report it. I would assume Ortex is fairly accurate right now, so if it goes with this, we would be good. So we're kind of just waiting right now, see if there's anything that goes significant in the next few minutes. I think the volume for today is pretty low still. Yeah, we're only about 5 million, so we're considering the report. They would show it on the actual, like, if you just look up like short interest, like NASDAQ. So MRIN short interest. So it would show usually like on this page or something normally. So you see it's like every 2 weeks. And since it's been about from the 15th, we're expecting it to be like literally any time. So, but I think the estimated that some people were looking at was it was supposed to be out today. It's supposed to be out pretty soon, so it's been a minute. But we'll see what happens. And if we don't see it today, we'd see it pretty early next week is what my assumption would be. So we'll have to like keep an eye on that. Yeah, no problem, Chopper City. Hope it works out for everybody, dude. Yeah, I think it's been chilling at a good buy price today. Like, obviously you don't want to buy stuff as it rips, but yeah, I said about like 230 to 250 was probably a good buy area. So this is sitting right in that channel. I figured there was going to be sell-off here. A lot of people were asking to buy in here, and I told them that would be really bad. I wouldn't have bought higher than 260. So if you got under 260, you're probably going to be chilling good long term. And then obviously this is an opportunity to average down. So if anybody doesn't know what's going on with this, I did a video on this yesterday. If you haven't caught it, this is a really good pharma company, and they're doing a reverse merger with another company that's expected in Q3. And their focus right now is like cancer drugs with the reverse merger, but ARPO is also working on COVID stuff with them. So I'm sure they'll bring those over. So cancer and COVID, I've got a price target on them long term of about $40. Should be pretty solid if they can hold up to that. MRIN looks like it might want to retest at 1895 soon. I'll be figuring out, depending on how market's trending too, I might try to get a new stock to look at out before or around lunchtime for you guys too, so you have something, and we'll see how that goes. But yeah, it's trending towards that resistance right now, so we'll see what it can do. If it can break this at strength, like I said, we can reclaim 1895 as support. How does MVIS look? I'll check that on a second for you. I want to see if this can break this and hold it. It's going to have a little bit of issues here, but a lot of buys coming in at 1880, which helps. You know what this song reminds me of? Have any of you played Sonic Adventure Battle 2, the really old game where they had like the Chow and everything? This sounds like the type of song that would play when you're in like the school or something like that. I don't know why. Or like the Angel Garden. That's what this song reminds me of. I don't know why. Yeah, dude. I love the Chow Garden. I used to play that all the time. I had that back on GameCube. I've got it on Steam too. I screwed around with it a while back. Me and my friends were messing with like mods on the Chow because you can make them look all jacked up and stuff. Analyze BNGO. Yeah, let me check on MVIS and then BNGO real quick. All right, so this isn't moving right now. We'll see with the candle close what it does. It's got a lot of buy volume in it. So we'll see what happens with it, but I mean, I don't know. All right, we're pushing. We're pushing. Can we see 19? We need that 19. The sweet release from this resistance. What's the order flow look like? Order flow is still trending towards trying to close the gap. They're a little behind right now. We just need a lot more buys coming in. It's also Friday too, so I'm expecting volume to be low across the board on a Friday coming off 2 down days. So it's nothing crazy. I mean, I thought Zello was a good buy under too. I think if you're buying high right now, you're going to be looking to gamble. Yeah, no problem, Bubba. All right, so let's check MVIS. TBLT penny stock that's pushing 100 million volume. Is it OTC or is it an actual like listed penny stock? MVIS is on a nice trend, but I mean, like, it's on a low for the past few months. I mean, you could probably be good if you want to buy it long term, but I don't know how playing this short term would pay out. It's been kind of weird the last like couple weeks, so I'd be wary buying in. But if you can get like 1550 or lower, it's probably likely to retrace back there if you're trying to get in. BNGO. BNGO, same thing. If you can get it, like, it might retrace back to 640s or lower. I would try to get in there if you're trying to go. It has a chance to get down to this area and where it was gapped up from, what was it, yesterday's pre-market? So be wary of that, but you might be good over long term with it. Just, it's been on a long decline, so I'd wait for more confirmation or reversal if you want. And then TBLT. You have a look at ASTI? Yeah, give me a second. So TBLT, I mean, this has ran a ton. I wouldn't be touching this. I mean, you're up almost 200%. I wouldn't be touching this at these price levels. You'd be gambling if you bought in up here. There's a high chance, especially with how penny stocks are, that this dumps again at some point. So I'd be careful. But like if you look on the 1 month chart, yeah, it's like double the more it's been trading. The highest it was before this is like just under $1. I wouldn't be touching this here. I mean, it has solid growth if you're in it long, but that's very risky if you're trying to go. ASTI, OTC. So I don't touch OTC too much. If they work with NASA as an OTC, it might be something worth throwing a few bucks in, because this is 2 cents a share. So like even $1, you'd get, what is it? Like 50 shares, something like that. Might not be too bad, but, yeah, I mean, like, it's hard to say just because it's OTC. OTC is very volatile. I would assume this is back where they announced that they had a partnership with NASA or something, maybe, or some technology. I would say if you want to throw some stuff in, it looks like it's reversing, so you might have confirmation here to go back to some of these. So you might make a decent amount, but other than that, I don't really have an opinion on it right now. I don't study OTC too much right now, so. This also sounds like a Chow song. The $40 price target on ARPA, how far out is that? I think it's like in a year or two. I think it'd be about a year or two. They would need to get data out on their COVID and cancer stuff. Possibly get to where they're submitting to FDA and all that. I think it would spike on announcement they're submitting to FDA for either of them. Get their price up. I think they could be double digits within the year, though. But other than that, it's not anything too crazy. Oh. Don't want that, MRIN. Let's see. 1 minute chart. Yeah, no problem, Kathleen. Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate you guys. This is still sitting around the support. So like I said, we might be bouncing this channel for a lot of the day, just consolidating. This is going to be a key channel to look out for. So I know these numbers are slightly off. It's harder to drag. But you're going to be looking at... Here, I'll make it easier for you guys. And I'll put a screenshot in the Discord. It's just not going to list it. Okay. So you're looking at a channel of 1850 and 19 for what's this bouncing. And then for those of you in the Discord, I'll kind of give you, I'll screenshot this so you can kind of see it. Actually, what I'll do is I'll extend this. It's going to look weird on stream for a minute, but I'm going to make the wide version screenshots like I normally do to make this easier. There we go. Okay. And then I'm going to post this in the Discord. There we go. That's in the stock chat in the Discord if you guys are in there. So you guys can have that chart to go through for the day, even if I'm not here. That should last for the whole day because it shows all this, so. But that has like pretty much every support and resistance we could be looking for on MRIN. That should be viable for today, so that'll be nice. But thank you, Mark. All right, guys. So I gotta do some work stuff and get into that. So I'm unfortunately gonna have to cut stream. But we did see some good action so far on MRIN. Hopefully they can continue it or get a rally at the end of the day. That'd be nice. And then I'll be looking to get a few videos out over the weekend. So depending on how much news we get for MRIN, I'll probably do an analysis on that. And then I'll try to... the plan is to get a couple of videos out for different stocks over the weekend too, because I do want to start mixing back in a lot more content and new stocks and all that too. So that's what you're going to be looking to have coming up over the next few days, going into next Monday. But other than that, I'll be around the Discord if you guys are in there. So make sure you are in there if you aren't already. Let me get... This is going to be the invite you're going to want to hop in there if you aren't already in there. And then we also have like our watch list and stuff in that too. You have to listen to music without me. Yeah, you guys have a good one too. Make sure you join the Discord, like I said, right there if you aren't already. And I probably won't stream market close unless this just starts going crazy and they like start covering or something. I'll just hop on for a few and look at it. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later and I'll see you in the Discord. Yo, thanks, Alex. I'll see you guys.